if you would love to send out a weekly email to your list, create a list to send an email to, it just feels like too complicated, this week's episode is for you. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of MiTV. My name is Emma Mills and it's my birthday today. So today's episode is about a present I'm giving myself, but I think it is going to help you too. A couple of weeks ago, I was sick with like some kind of flu germs, took ages to get rid of them. And so naturally, when you are sick, you slow things down a little bit. Interestingly, most often we should be slowing these things down before we get sick, but here we are. And while I was sick, it gave me a little bit of time to reflect on the things that I enjoy doing the most in my business. Now, I am fortunate that over the 16 years that my PA has been alive, when we are in a position where the day-to-day of my PA does run without me, we probably wouldn't grow in the same way. My content attracts leads and partnerships, but actually the service itself runs beautifully. Like, I am not a part of that. And so actually when I was able to be sick, for a lot of business owners, we don't even have that opportunity, like we don't have that privilege just to get better, but I did. And I had time to think about what I enjoy doing the most. And the thing that like stood out to me beyond everything else that is over the past 5, 6, 7 years, the highlights, some of the highlights I should say, of my career running my PA, I absolutely love helping other business owners with things I have learned. Like that for me is the biggest like get out of bed motivator. And I enjoy recording MiTV. I do, I have an episode every week. And I just know that it's time to take things to the next level. So a few things are happening in April that are a gift to myself, like to make the time to do it, to invest in the resource I need to get them done. One of which is a podcast, which is coming at the end of April, Focus on the Fun Stuff. I am really looking forward to this. It's going to be some solo episodes and some interview episodes of people that have leveraged their time so that they can focus on the fun stuff in their business, things that they love, or that they've actually got to a stage now that their business enables them to spend time with the people they love, and how they have done that. And the second thing that I am launching in April is my newsletter. It's called Win the Week. It's going to hit your inboxes if you would like to subscribe on a Sunday evening, and it's going to be chocked full of the things that I have learned, have experienced, have tried myself to help you to win the upcoming week. Because if we can win the upcoming week 52 times, the year is sorted. So Emma, you might say, okay, it's your birthday, you've been sick, you're going to do more content. Where is this leading me? Where it is leading is that as part of this newsletter, I need the least barriers to entry to get stuff done. Otherwise, if I've got a slightly high barrier, I'll procrastinate. I'll go, all right, now this is difficult now. I don't know how to do it. And I already have a CRM in my business. We do have a list of people that watch MiTV and get sent it every week. But what I've wanted to do for the longest time is send out a newsletter of things that I think are really helpful for people to implement and try and test and read and all of those good stuff, and to build a list of people that are interested in productivity, time management, leveraging their time. And I've found a bit of software that has made the barrier so low to get this started. The newsletter looks freaking fantastic. It is really easy to build a list. And so I thought I would dedicate this week's MiTV to tell you a little more about it. Hi, so I'm back and I am here to show you a little bit about Beehive, which is getting me excited for my new newsletter, which is coming out next week. And I'm recording this on Loom. For anybody that doesn't know Loom, I'm sure you do, but Loom is a really snazzy piece of software that allows you to screen record and keep your picture in the frame, and it's just really easy. It helps you remove like silences, ums and ahs, so you'll get a really slick version of this. So I'm just going to start with letting you see what Beehive looks like, and it is, as it says in the newsletter, that platform that is built for growth. You might say to me, what is the point of using this because I've got a CRM system? Well, ultimately, the best description I've had is that Beehive is like, you could use like a Swiss Army knife to take a screwdriver, to take a screw out of a wall, but actually using a screwdriver to take the screw out of the wall is much better. And this is like the screwdriver. It's like a tool that is absolutely designed to take the nail out of the wall or to create a newsletter. So I am just going to show you some of the early steps of my creation of the newsletter. So this is what it looks like. The really great thing, you're going to ask first, okay, but I don't want another new piece of software that's going to cost a lot of money. It doesn't cost anything in the beginning. So I am in a free trial at the moment. But as you can see here, the launch one, which is what I'm going to be staying on until I get past 2,500 subscribers, maybe that'll be in a couple of weeks, who knows, is free. So I feel like this is actually just really amazing to try out. It's 2,500 subscribers, unlimited sends, custom newsletters, analytics. Now there is also $42 a month, which is not a lot. 10,000 subscribers, custom domains. So at the moment when I send it, my domain will be emmamills.beehive. Like it will be something, so maybe with a bit of code, something specific. But right now I just want to try test. Prolific beats perfect, as Daniel Priest would say. I just want to get it out there. So maybe if in a couple of weeks my subscribers start to build, I feel it's the right thing, I'm loving it, then I'll probably go to this and get a custom domain that is mine and I can easily roll off the tongue. And then you can see that for the $42, I can create segments, do audience polls, multiple forms, API access, but now we're getting all nerdy and techie, and actually I am just happy to get started with this launch. So that's what the pricing looks like before you watch the rest of it, because it's free, so why not give it a whirl if you've been thinking about getting a newsletter sorted. And that's low, so let's get this rolling, Emma. So this is what it looks like in the pricing. I just wanted to let you know, so this is what the dashboard looks like. Now, I don't have any subscribers yet. I'm showing you this right at this beginning of my journey, and I'll definitely do it on MiTV as it progresses to show you how it looks and how it starts to build. But you can see, like, really simple. Now, the other thing is, if I have got a CRM, as I just said at the beginning of the episode, it's Active Campaign. And ultimately, why I am doing this as well is I just want to keep this really simple. I want to build an engaged list that I know want to hear from me about winning the week. Now, we have quite a big list at MyPA. It's 45,000, and that list has been collated from various places, from subscribes, from people I've met, from events years ago. And right now, of course, like any list, out of the 45,000, probably half of it are engaging, maybe like 10% are watching my TV, maybe 5% are clicking on the links. What I'm excited to do here is build a really engaged, smaller list. I'm still going to be running my TV and Active Campaign and using all of that, but a really engaged, smaller list of people that I know are really passionate and want to learn about how to make the most of their weeks 52 times a year to achieve their goals. And so this is why I'm using this, and just what I'm loving about it and I'm excited to use is the simplicity of its dashboard as well. So you can see here we're going to have, like, really simply open rates, click rates, impressions. We're going to see what the audience looks like, and it is solely focused on growing a subscriber list and audience and sending them out a newsletter and then segmenting and looking at who is clicking up. But right now I'm just interested in step 1 and 2, growing my subscriber list, sending them out a newsletter, growing my subscriber list, sending them out a newsletter 52 times a year because I want to win the week. So you can see, like, I've got an overview. Oh, it's already, like, I'm excited as the dashboard starts to have data in it. So this is what the dashboard looks like. You can also see there's, like, audience engagement and future monetization of whether you put ads on there, premium subscriptions, so on. But right now, keeping it simple, love simple. So that's the dashboard. Then I just wanted to let you see we've already seen the dashboard. So it creates you a landing page. Now this is not snazzy right now, but it will be, and it's going to have a lovely header that's being created. And you can see here, this is what it means by the if you sign up to the $42 a month, you can have a specific domain. Right now, this is what it is, but it doesn't really matter because I'll just be putting that link in call to actions in my social media and in my MyTV emails. So there is going to be let's just check. So there's going to be a little thumbnail here for Win the Week. There's going to be an image. It's going to look really snazzy, but it's just going to be dead easy to put this link into any call to actions, into anything you send it out, and on your website, and get people to subscribe to it. So the landing page, and you might think, Emma, that is the worst landing page I have ever seen. It is right now, but it's not a landing page to convert traffic into sales. It's just a place for people to sign up and go, Emma, please help me on a Sunday night win the week. So really simple, it creates this for you. And then just a little bit around like the profile. So it's all really simple steps so the Win the Week logo is going to go there. There's going to be a little thumbnail that appears across all of the publication. But ultimately, like, these are just all the bits to fill in. But then the actual creation of the newsletter is, let me show you. Instead of just keep flashing between them 1 second. It is... Gosh, all sorts of things happened then. I lost my camera. I'm back. So in the dashboard, in the left-hand side of the dashboard, I've got write, and if we go to posts, this is my first draft that I am building out. And if it opens, okay, so we're going to have a nice Win the Week header at the top. There's going to be embeds for my social links in today's issue, and you start. Oh, here's a nice picture of me and Ralph. This is how you start to build out the newsletter. This is what it's going to look like. It does all of this automatically. Obviously, I'm going to put my address in because my PA isn't based on Park Avenue in New York. But if I just go to edit post, I'm going to show you how easy it is as well, just to start adding stuff. So let's say I am creating a new article here. I'm going to go to heading 2. I'm going to say new article. I'm going to change, my font's going to be on brand. I'm going to change the color maybe to what I want it to run through on a theme. And then so here I'm just going to start typing about how to win the week. It's really easy to put nice page breaks, like little content breaks in between, and it all starts to look really great. And also something else that is really helpful, if I go to, you can see all of the things here that we can include. If I go to AI Writer, I should really have a good prompt here as an example, but write some text about focus time to win the week in business. If I come to create my newsletter one week and I have a bit of a writer's block, it also has the AI function to start to give me some ideas. Or if I've got like an idea and I need to just get started, it can write me a little AI paragraph that then I can start to flesh out. Or even if I just okay, I'm going to restart that, but I understand what I'm writing now. So it has got the AI function in it as well. In the footnote is where my social media links are going to be. And if I just go to the plus as well, you can see you can include like columns, images. I associate it a little bit with like the MailChimp way. I always used to think MailChimp was so easy to use, and Beehive is very, very similar. And as you're moving through it, you can look at what preview looks like. And for those of you that subscribe to my Win the Week, you will see what the very first issue actually looks like. It's not going to just be a couple of lines of text and a massive picture of me and Ralph. It is going to have lots of good juicy stuff in there to help you set off the week on the right foot. But you can see how it starts to look. It gives you a really nice look at, look at this, how mobile is going to look. I'm excited for this. So I just wanted to give you a little overview of how Beehive looks because I'm excited for it, and I hope you are too, because I know some people watching my TV will be like, I'm not interested in this, but some of you might just think, I want to communicate with people about my expertise. I want to create a list. All of the CRMs are so complicated. Do I need a creative designer to get this going? You don't. Beehive just lets you do it all yourself. I hope this was helpful. And Silence to Win the Week, I'm going to put my subscriber link in the email, and I will see you on the other side.
Using Beehive is all about like getting the tool specific for one job. Obviously, you can have a Swiss Army knife, which I guess is like ActiveCampaign, Keep, HubSpot, but Beehive is like that really specific tool to do a job really well, and that is why I am so impressed by it. I hope the overview is helpful. Even more exciting, there is a launch package for Beehive which is free, and you can stay on the free package. I think it has a list build up to 2,500 contacts, which for me right now is absolutely fine. And there are other packages with all of this sexy stuff and polls you can do in it, but right now I'm just going to be staying on this free version, sending out my newsletter, helping people and building a new list, which I am excited about. And I hope that if you have been procrastinating on going, oh God, Infusionsoft's so hard to use, or I'm gonna have to start designing this in MailChimp, Beehive takes out all of that barrier. All you need to do is find your content, write it, have your link for people to sign up to, and send out the newsletter every week. I love it, and I hope you do too. And I hope this week's episode was really helpful for you in communicating yourself more as the expert in your industry. And I will see you next week for another episode of MiTV. See you then. Bye bye.